Yeah, boy, got it. Today we gotta be playing the Alabama Crimson
Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Checking in with the Gamecocks head coach before the game. This team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Gamecocks offense will have the football first. And here comes the sophomore running back. Churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game.
Now, how good has this guy been early this year? Sort of a dark horse. No one really talking about this guy in the Heisman talk or the Doak Walker talk for the nation's outstanding running back. He has just been carving through defenses early this year. This is a rising star in this offense, David, that people can no longer ignore.
And I love what the coaches said about him. It's the attitude every day. He always worked hard, like all through the pre.
There he goes. He's at the and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And that play right there is exactly why they brought this guy in through the portal, because of his game-breaking speed. They wanted another dimension in the passing game, David. A guy that could take the top off, and early in this game, early in the season, a big exclamation point for the offense.
I'd say return on investment is pretty strong early, right? Trying to get that guy they talked about, they needed the playmaker. The guy that could take the top off, the guy that could really be the focal point of this offense. Well, mission accomplished so far. They find him early. He makes the big play. This has got to get the fan base excited about this transfer.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Give to the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Keelan Russell unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Fires downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out wide right, it's Tuggle.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
The run inside. It's McAllister. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll run the counter. Enough to move the chains. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Sellers to throw. Left side, it's McAllister. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Keeps it moving, it's McAllister. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Now on second down. They'll move the tight end. They'll give it to Auguste.
There we go.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score in this next possession.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They put the brakes on it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They go play action with Russell. And to get rid of it quickly. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
Well, the offense tried to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, tried to cut to the inside. They're just not able to be on the same page there.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Extending the play. Crosses the 35. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rodgers.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Looking for running room. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Russell on play action. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And I know he's happy to get that one because that's the big fella's first sack. And we've heard a lot about this 5-star, this young defensive lineman who they think is going to be elite of elite. And now you get the first sack, the first of many. But nice to see this dude start to come into his own, maximize some of that ability that we've heard so much about.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the counter play. Turning it on. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
We love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Powers inside. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. They're going to ride this running back. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Sellers. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think.
Wide open spaces. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees.
Snags it, and he's open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Throwing Russell. Oh, pressure's coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Long way to go on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. On the ground, it's Hill. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Then just inside their own 20, they need to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Russell. Look out! Trying to make magic with his feet. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. They go play action with Russell. In the backfield, it's Hill. Could not make his way to the corner. We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the Tide. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Mack. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. On the return. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. On the run, it's McAllister. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Got the first down, maybe a crease. He's now piled up 68 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Running inside, it's McAllister. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. From deep, it's Jenkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go play action with Mack. It's complete to the left. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Mack from the gun on 3rd down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field it close to the 50. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is...
Oh, a lot of space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. On to attempt the try. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rodgers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Straight ahead, it's Hill. Danced his way through traffic, pickup of 4 to the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Austin Mack. Rush right in his face. He sacked this defense all over it. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Scanning the field, it's Mack. Under pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Trying to get started. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. spins away from the defense. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. And the Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. Going to the run, it's McAllister. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one is perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score.
Really?
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts.
Oh, come on, man.
Down he goes. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Using his legs, it's Hill. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Pulls it on the option. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Listen, there's so many athletic quarterbacks now that do the design runs. I got to make them pay. I got to physically hit him as hard as I can, as many opportunities as I get. They run the design quarterback run. Nice job.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. That's his third touchdown of the game, and give him 16 on the year. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And now to try to put things in motion on second and long from the 15. Holds on, it's Edwards. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. Trying to get the corner. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Trying to take it back. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gain of right at 7 yards, second and 3 coming. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's second and 3. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And it's no good. He missed it. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about himself. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Throwing, Mack. Mack's got it on the screen. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Sets his feet, it's Mack. Snags it. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking to throw. Whip it out to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Fields the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throwing, Sellers. Buying time to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. They'll run out of the gun with Isaiah Auguste. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the number 10 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Nittany Lions on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. And now over to your game at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner is stopped. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Looks it in. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll give it to Auguste. Inside the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Here's a give to Auguste. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Piles through the defense. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Now on the move. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Mack got his man. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Looking for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. From the gun, it's Clark. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. 2nd and long here. They'll go to the counter. Spins away from the defender. There he goes. Past the 20. He's up, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Coming out with it, it's Scott. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tide ready to roll on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll go play action with Mack. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Austin Mack. Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's Auguste one more time. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Handoff for Auguste. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll run out of the gun with Isaiah Auguste. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. He had a head of steam working, but he'll be stopped just inches short of the score. And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Really nice job by the safety on that play, deep in their own end. They were ready for the quarterback run, and he was spying him the entire time. As soon as he saw the QB take off,
and he charges across the line. Touchdown, South Carolina! The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they covered 42 yards on the drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Toss sweep to the right. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go play action with Matt.
Got him.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throwing Matt. Out wide left, it's Ford. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field.
27 seconds to go.
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll give it to Auguste. And he's brought down after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Auguste again. At the 35, he's open. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Sees a crease. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the counter. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Hits inside, it's Clark. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Right back to the well. Brought down right at the 10, and this defense keeps him away from the first down line, but will they go for it on 4th down? And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. Deep in the end zone, it's Riley. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the the draw. It's Riley. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. Mack timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Mack from the gun on third down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. On the return. He gets a block. There he goes. Open it up. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. They'll run out of the gun with Isaiah Auguste. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And boy, that has been rare in this one. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's a little room there. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Here's Sellers to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Here's Auguste. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Escapes the sack. Incomplete into the end zone, and that flag almost certainly is going to be offensive pass interference. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Absolute shank. Missed it. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They give it back to him. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Keeps it himself. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Searching for space. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this. Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run the counter.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. They'll go play action with Mack. Catch in the middle, it's Jenkins. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. RPO complete. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. Just smothered on the play. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Sends it back in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Trying to make one miss. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Quick give. It's McAllister. Got enough for the first down. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Right back to the well. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that.
Going for the big play. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down and a strong throw. Put it right on the money. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Riley. Turning it on. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The run to the left. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.